Hi everyone, it's Cindy from Cindy M's Crochet Corner. Today I just want to show you how to make some of these really cool little flowers. I've just been having a play. You can make them in any material, any colours that you like. The sky's the limit on these little fellas. They just consist of single crochet and double crochet, but the double crochet is what we call 3, 4 together, 2 together, that sort of thing. So we're not actually completing a double crochet, and I'll show you how to do that. So I've made these two little cuties, and I had fun trying a different yarn. I've got this beautiful yarn here which I wanted to do something with, and I come up with this little one here. So I'll make this one because it's absolutely stunning. The colours come through really nice, and you can join them together too if you wanted to, but we'll make one of these little ones today, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm using a 3mm. You can use a 4mm if you like. I'm just using a 3mm, and I'm going to use these two yarns, which are Anette Eriksson brand. They're about a 10 ply. I'm using Black Rainbow, that's what this one's called, and then there's the silver as well, which I'm going to use. And so you can go up in your hook size if you wanted to, but that's what I did with a 3mm hook. It's not too bad. I might go to a 4mm just to have a look what that looks like. And it's nylon, acrylic and wool. Not a bad little yarn, it's quite pretty. So I'm going to go to a 4mm. I'll just make it a little bit bigger. So I've got a 4mm there, and we'll start with the sort of like a silver in the center, and then we'll do the color on the outside. And these other ones I just use you just use your scrap yarn, which is really cool for this project. So do your magic ring. So with a magic ring, make sure you grab it here over the two fingers, cross over, and then have it nice and straight at the back. So you want it parallel but crossed over, and that's how this works. So you pop your hook through, pull it, twist it, grab it with your fingers, then use your other hand, reposition, and just pull through. So just a chain, just to lock it in place. So into the magic ring we're going to do 15 single crochets. So do 15 in total. That's what you need for this project. So that's 1. Pull this a bit tighter if it's too loose, but remember we need to get 15 into there. So that's 2, 3, 4, and you can leave the magic ring loose. You don't need to tighten it until the end. Okay. And that's 10. Just move it around and make sure you get 15 in there. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now we'll just move it around. Just count your work, make sure you've got 15. So we don't include the first little slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and we'll do one more. 15, and we want to fasten off into this one here. So just do a slip stitch, and you can actually cut your yarn. That's just the centerpiece done. Alright, now you can pull it tight here if you want to. It's up to you, or you can leave it loose. Sometimes it's easier to leave it loose, so I might do that. Then I'm going to come in with this beautiful colour here, and this will look stunning as we go along. Check this out. So into anywhere, you can go anywhere now. I'm going to go into here and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 and 4 chain. I'm going to go back into the same hole and do a double crochet, but only pull through 2, don't complete it. We want to do these together. So we're going to do 3 sets into 3 different stitches. Then we're going to join them all together. So pull through again, that's the second one. Same hole, pull through again, that's the third one. So 3 in each stitch. Don't close them off. Into the next stitch we'll do another 3. Pull through 2 only. Into the next stitch, pull through 2 only. Into that same stitch, pull through 2 only. Okay, so you should have 3 double crochets in each one that aren't complete. So 1, 2 and 1 more. We want to have 10 loops on our hook. 2, 4, 6, 7. So we're going to have 10 on the hook. Pull through 2 only, back into the same stitch, pull through 2 only, back into the same stitch, that's your third one, pull through 2 only. Now you should have 10 loops on your hook. So make sure you check that. So you're going into 3 stitches, you've got 3 sets on each one. They're double crochet but they're not completed. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 loops on our hook. Then we pull through all of them. So yarn over, pull through all, close it with a slip stitch, and that's your first petal. Alright, do 4 chain, 4 chain, and then we're going to go back into that last stitch and do a slip stitch, 4 chain, and then we're going to start again in the next stitch doing our double crochets, 3 together, but we're not going to complete them until we've done 3 sets. So that's 3, so you should have 4. Into the next stitch we do another 3, just pulling through 2 only, pull through 2 only, and again. So that should be 3. And now we're going to do one more set into the next stitch, pull through 2, into the next, pull through 2, and into that same one, pull through 2. 10 on the hook, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, into 3 stitches, 3 on each one, pull through all, 10 loops, close with a slip stitch, and that's your second petal. Chain 4 and 4, so you've got 4 chain, and then slip stitch back into that last stitch that you did to complete the petal. Then we're going to go into the next stitch here, so we do 4 chain again, and we do that another 1, 2, 3 times all the way around. So into that stitch, I'll show you one more, pull through 2, into the same stitch, pull through 2, into that same stitch, pull through 2. So you should have 3 on your hook. Go into the next stitch and do the same again. Pull through 2. We're not completing these. Pull through 2. One more time. Pull through 2. Now we've done 2, we want 1 more stitch. So we had 15 to start with, so we're doing 3 on each petal. So we've got 2 there, we've got 1 more stitch to do. Pull through 2, 1 more, pull through 2, 1 more in the same stitch, pull through 2. It's good to have these longer metal hooks for this, because you get a bit on the hook, so it makes it easier to move it around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to just watch your tension, pull through all of them, close it up with a slip stitch, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. All right, and then back into slip stitching just into that last stitch that you were working in, pull through. So I'm going to do the other 2 and then I'll show you what to do next. You keep going. So I've just done the last 4 chain. I'm just going to pop that into that stitch there, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch into this other one here just to join it, and then we can cut our yarn. Okay, so now you have your beautiful 5-petal flower, and the only other thing we need to do once you've done your ends in, which you can bring them around the back here, I'd tie these 2 together here. We'll just tie those together to start with. A couple of knots, and then you can trim it or you can darn it in, completely up to you what you want to do with this. You can make a whole stack of these and join them together. That'd look absolutely beautiful. Or you can just use them to put on hats, that sort of thing. So the last thing we need to do is pull the center in. So I want to pull the center closed here, and just grab the yarn, the tail, and just pull it in, and just be gentle with it. Just pull it till you get it nice and tight, and then you can tie off. So make sure that, wiggle that around. This is pretty strong yarn, so it's nice. So get it until you can get your yarn as tight as you want it. And then I'm just going to tie a knot in this last one together here. Not too tight, just a little bit. And then I'll trim it all up. Just trim these bits off, unless you want to use them to stitch, to join other little flowers. It's completely up to you. I'm just going to cut this for now and show you. Just move these around so that they sit in like a nice little bubble sort of shape. But that is how you make a very cool, colourful little bubble flower. So I hope you like that one. Please like and subscribe so you can see what I'm up to next. But you can join these together. They're pretty cool. You just join them from the top middle stitch here. That's where you would join each of your flowers together. Alright, so have a play. See what you can come up with, what fabric. I'd love to see what you use, what yarn you use. I'm just trying something a little bit different there. It's quite cute. Pretty colours. But you can go back to, you know, just do your plain little ones here too, like simple colours. So do variegated, do plain. And that's the difference in size too, from the 3mm to the 4mm hook, sorry. gives you an idea on sizing, which is pretty cool. Alright, so give that a go, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Please stay safe and have a fantastic day.